Americans, other friends, subscribers around the world. So, beautiful snowy morning. I can't even talk, man. It's let up now. Probably got I don't know, just an inch of snow and snowed, but it was just little small flakes. Right now I am warming up the green bean, as you can see, and then I'm going to warm up the Lady Hawk. I'm trying to shuffle things around. Then we got Kevin's car here. He'll be down to get it in a couple of weeks. So I think I'm going to take the Toyota, which that's his car, and get it out of the Homestead, because tonight it's supposed to snow. I mean, basically continuous, like I said in the last video, the video before, whatever, but it's supposed to pretty much snow off and on, sometimes a lot more than not. Tomorrow night we're actually supposed to get, they've raised it now, it's like 5 to 7 inches accumulation. So yeah, we roughly got 4 inches or something here now. Nothing too bad, easy in and out and all that stuff. I haven't had to worry about plowing or nothing like that yet. But anyway, I'm shuffling all these around. We're gonna have to run into the post office here in a few. So turn my crazy. You know, sometimes when you do something, man, and as soon as you do it, you're like, no! And then you just want to throw yourself out on the ground and kick the crap out of yourself. Well, if you remember back last year, and I was having problems with the windshield wipers on the Lady Hawk, on the van, and then I ordered the bushing kit, fixed them and all that stuff. You know, they've been working great. Well, I didn't even think about it. And it was actually yesterday or the day before, but I jumped in there to warm her up and didn't even think about it, hit the windshield wipers. As soon as I hit them, I thought, no, you know, and of course windshield wipers, it was too late, and I hear snap, and I snapped the dang bushing in there again. So maybe, I don't know if I'm going to need another bushing kit or if I'll be able to pop it back, but I have to tear that whole front deal or the cowl or whatever the heck you call that thing off there. But oh well, man. Don't plan on taking it in any big road trips. You know, of course I'll drive. I did have somebody ask me if something was wrong with the van. I think I got the fuel pump going out. Of course, you know, I don't want it to. Of course, it's only going to do it to you when you're not close to home. But I haven't had any problems since that one time when we did the video and it broke down at the. Thought we'd ran out of gas at the pump, but it wasn't the fuel problem. But anyway, so just that's what I'm going to be working on her, and that's one of the reasons I had her. Can't really see anything, but I had her up closer to the shop so that I can run air tools and all that, because this winter I am hoping to get in there and completely do all the woodwork and remodel the inside of it, you know, and then obviously if there's a nice day or whatever, I want to put a fuel pump. I'm actually going to probably end up putting an electric fuel pump on it too, you know, just an extra little boost on that. And then I got that, pretty sure it's the U-joints, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and change out both U-joints. What I want to do is go through her completely and change all bushings, you know, man, all the rubbers, everything, and just use the lady just for, use the van just for mushroom hunting, fishing, and camping trips. That's what we'd like to just keep her. No more long distance and stuff on her, because we're hoping to get another more economical van here in the near future. So I think let's just walk out there. Let this one warm up. We'll go over here and go. It's not too bad. Of course, I had my tires and everything right here that I was dismounting, so then I threw a tarp over them. Look at that piece of crap tarp sitting. This right here is so bad for the environment. I hate these tarps when they do this. You know, the birds like them, make nests out of them and stuff, but man, it's just those little tiny fibers. You know, and that's what that, if you watch that documentary, those plastic bags and everything breaks down like that, and that's what's created that floating island out there. And man, I hate using that kind of plastic. How can I gripe at everybody else if I'm doing it too? This kid out there walking. I love my van. This is my baby. Her my baby, man. This van, just the smell of it in here just makes me happy. Everything about this, well, I can't say everything about this van makes me happy, because when I get stranded, but she actually, and yes, we have the old school pole juke. Knock on wood, she has never left me stranded anywhere. And if you've been along with us, and you remember, I bought her, I've had it, bought it on my birthday a year ago, October, so I've had her for a little over about a year and 2 months. And right after I got it, I guess it was a couple of months, but that's when we were having all that stuff going on with one of our kids. And I was running, man, just running and gunning. We put so many miles on this thing, and she just, I don't even know, because man, we stayed in hospital parking lots, we stayed in Walmart parking lots, Winco parking lots, everything, you know, and had it right here. We had Kai with us, and it was just, man, she was a total godsend at the time. Listen to that, man. Woo! She was so awesome. I love my van, and I want to get her 100% just, man, for mushroom hunting and steelhead fishing. And then they did the big going over this. I've talked about it before. They had it's a federal government fishing game, and then some of the, which I'm actually part of them, but some of the, what do you call them? I want to say clubs, they're not clubs, but the, you know, Idaho Rivers United, and some, you know, and I'm involved in some of those. But, you know, they were going to do a lawsuit against the state of Idaho and the federal government for this stuff. So then the feds and the fishing game say, oh, we'll just close down steelhead fishing, you know. You know, I mean, if they're endangered, then that's what's got to be done, then that's what we need to do. Well, then them crazy loons, supposed to close the 7th of December, and some of the lawsuit thing pulled out. I really don't know what all that, you know, political bull crap was going on. But anyway, now they didn't close it, so now they've decided not to close it because somebody's greasing somebody's palm or something. Something's going on, man. I don't know what the deal is, but if they're endangered and it needs to be closed, then by golly, it needs to be closed. You know, you can't. Just politics, man. I was watching something, and an old Native American guy says, or no, it's another deal. He says, I can't remember the quote. It was great. Something about the definition of politics. Oh, Bass Kitty, man, it was so great. It was something like that poly in some country means group or something like that, and ticks. So I don't know. I can't remember. It was so good. Basically, it was saying politicians are little bloodsuckers. Little bloodsuckers. I'll have to remember that quote. If I get my kitty, I'll tell you if she remembers it or not. It was on some because we listen to so many documentaries. Oh man, I love my documentary. I like knowing the facts. That's what it boils down to, man. And not that everything you listen to, you know, is actual real facts, but you know, I try to get a little bit of everything around whatever the heck I'm listening to. So I'm about to get out and brush this thing off. But I thought I'd just bring you out here with me and show what we're doing, man, today. I'm surprised Kyle's over. He is. He's gonna want in here. Crazy dog. What you doing, man? Come on. Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. Want your seat? Hold on, man. There you go. There you go. Right here, Kai. Right here, man. Come on. Come on, get up there. Yeah. You were going on a road trip, man? You crazy dog. You crazy dog. That dog's got so much energy, it's insanity. Man, just letting you know what we got going on today. You know, obviously did the let's see, man. Thinks he's going for a ride. You going for a road trip, man? Ain't gone on one of them for a while, huh? We're just trying to, man, keep you posted what the heck's going on today. As far as today, it's gonna be list, man. And you still got time. Get stuff on, man. I think that as far as for shipping, man, as long as you set it into priority, I think we're good till like the I can't remember what the day was, till the 20th or something. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the calendar, but you know, we got it marked down. So as far as getting started, all that, I mean, even if you're just starting, they're gonna hold your funds for a little bit if you just started your PayPal and all that. But man, this is it's a good time to be getting that done. So keep on after that. And howdy. And get her done and have a muskrat. I'm talking to you, man. Muskrat, I don't know if he's been listening to anything. He got a martin though, man, out trapping. Sent me an email that he got a martin. That's a pretty good paycheck. Or at least it used to be back in the day. I trapped some when I was a kid. It's been a long time. That's all I got, man. I'm just kind of rambling on. Everybody says they like when I ramble. I'll just sit here and ramble all day long. But I'm going to move this after I move that. And before I move that, I better move that. So I got to get out of this thing and move some stuff around. And that's what we got going on today is list, eBay, run to the store and take that Toyota over. We're going to park, that's what I was saying earlier, I'm going to park the Toyota over at Katie Joe's, you know, because they live in the little town up the way. And that way Kevin will be able to get it just in case. Howdy! So if you're wondering why or how, oh, I hate when I get out of there and start seeing stuff that shouldn't be out in the weather. One thing about the snow hitting, I don't know if I said it on here, but I told Katie Joe the other day, I said, man, this snow just needed to hit because I was getting anxiety, you know, that word that everybody uses these days, but I was getting, you know, a little worked up and stuff about snow and it all coming. And finally I told Katie the other day, I told her, man, I wish it just snowed. And then I just say the heck with it, man, because it's too late. Well, hey, it's finally here. But anyway, I was doing that video out there and just wondering why I clipped away, because I'm going to have to get on there and look and see the best place to clip away. I clipped away because old Red showed up. And he has a tendency to stand there and just stare at me behind. He don't want to be on camera, but he stands there and stares at me behind the camera. So then I have a camera pointing at me and an audience. Man, I can do the audience or I can do the camera. Man, I can't do both. Anyway, so I ended up going through the whole thing, babbling. I don't even know what the heck I said. And ended the video. And then got in there and started listing. I was like, well, I didn't cover the windows that... And that was the plan, was to bring you out here to show you. Right now what I'm doing is running around because, like I said, the snow let up here now. You know, we ended up getting probably another inch. And then it's supposed to, man, I gotta get that stove. Man, I started, look, I'm telling you, I see things, man. I got one of my fireplaces sitting out here in the snow. And I actually want to make a forge, an enclosed forge with that. Anyway, but I'm running around here trying to do a few things, last minute things before the big snow hits tomorrow night, because it's supposed to snow in the morning an inch or two and then let up for the afternoon. That's, you know, forecast. They're all, I need to be a weather guy because you don't even have to be right and you get paid for it. But what the forecast is saying, then let up in the afternoon, and then it is supposed to hit us hardcore starting early in the evening and all night, and that's when we're supposed to get. Now they're predicted 6 to 10 inches or something like that, and winds. And the winds are the killer. And I framed this window, kind of, you know, this window I put in here. Really, I got to finish out the trim work and stuff, because when you're building with lodge poles, if you've never built with round poles, man, it's a lot different. And I got to do a lot of filler stuff that I'm going to do from the inside. But that wind that's coming, all my eBay stuff is sitting in here, and that wind and these cracks and stuff will be blowing in. You know, for one thing, it'll be blowing in my building, and the other, it'll be blowing in my building on my stuff. So I'm going to put this plastic up on the outside, but yet, you know, I can get out there and still work on the inside. So I'm going to cut some of this plastic, you know, get it all covered up. Probably not going to film me doing that, but I just wanted to say, and then, you know, just running around here and stuff like that. Stove, you know, right now that it's, you know, it's chilly out here, but it's, you know, manageable, and get some of those. I got this door, and then I had a tarp over the entrance, because you can go on the other side of this building. Easiest to do this is a gap to all my heaping crap, so you can see all my, look at all that stuff piled up in there, man. Tools, and man, I mean, that is just a collect-all, you know. And so I'm going to actually tarp this off too, because we get you know, we get them winds coming up from the south, man. They get just whipping in here. We get some strong ones coming up this way. You know, everything else, I've got trees and buildings and stuff that blocks, so that helps with all that a lot. So I'm going to get this tarped up and that tarped up, get that stove pulled in, and then walk around and just kind of tidy up some of the stuff and get ready for the big one tomorrow. And of course, I'll be showing that. Hopefully, I don't show you. Hopefully, there's nothing to show, man. Hopefully, the sun comes out and it's nice, man. So I'm just going to show you, man, it's not all work on a back to earth homestead. Right here. Down, down. He's so awesome. He's so awesome, man. Right there. Drop it. Put it down. Yeah. Always got to take some time out to play a little bit. Look at that mountain up there, man. Hit per day. Down. Put down. Oh, in the bush. Oof. Huh? You getting whooped? You getting wore out, old buddy? Come on. Down. Good boy. There's a snowplow going. Oh! Oof. Look at him hop through there like a rabbit or deer. That's crazy. Come on, right here. Woo, that's slick right there, man. Whoa, you see that? Holy moly, kind of slick. Right here, buddy. Right there. All right. He rolled. Woo-wee, God, you get some snow up your nose? Oh, man. Wanna go again? Oh, man. Oh, and stuff. Oof. You don't care. Okay, one more, man. One more. Oh, yeah. All the way down. Whoa! I thought it was going to slide into the creek. All right, buddy. You ready to go in? Huh? You ready? So, now, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And, it helps keep the home fire. The dog's messing. He likes to herd the chicken. He helps keep the home fires burning, the lights on, and check out our eBay in the link below. And good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.